Very serious stuff is afoot. For today, we have an interview, courtesy of the Boyd Tell Us About Your Country project. Alright, while you two are moving the positions of your chairs, I'm going to start this interview. My first question is, how do you two describe the location of Australia?
I'll go first. Well, I describe the position of Australia between the Indian and Pacific Ocean. You know, it's a very nice tropical area, good for playing on the beach and everything. Yeah.
So what about the oceans to the south? Those basically covered the northeast and northwest. So, do you remember anything about southern seas?
No, because we never really went there much, so I'm not so sure.
Okay. Alright. And speaking of where you've been, how far north, south, east, and west have you guys been in Australia?
Well, the farthest north we've been is East Scotford. Actually, I believe a little bit more north, Bondi Beach. It's a very famous beach in Australia. Love it. But we lived in this place called East Scotford. Yeah. And the farthest east, probably the shoreline, like at East Scotford or Sydney or something. And then the farthest south, like just a teeny bit past Sydney. And the farthest west, we didn't really go west, so.
So pretty much Sydney?
Sydney and East Gosford and Bondi Beach. Yeah,
Okay.
very, very beautiful place.
Alright. So, are there any other places that you visited in Australia? And what places would you like to visit that you haven't?
I would like to visit Tasmania. Nice place.
I would like to visit the Outback because I've never been there before. And of course I've already been to Sydney and everything, so and I want to visit that big rock, whatever it's called.
Ayers Rock?
Yeah.
Ayers Rock.
That's right. That's right. Alright, yeah, I want to visit that because it looks awesome. But otherwise, Australia is just awesome. I kind of want to see what the West Coast is like. I haven't really seen what that's like.
It's a lot less populated, so it'd be a lot more wild.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Alright. So what did you feel that the environment of Australia was? Like, how are the people there?
They're crazy. You know, some of them were like the
There are a lot of tourists in
tourists.
Sydney.
Yes, a lot.
Understandable.
Delicious.
And
Oh, so yeah, a lot of tourists and God, I love their accent. I mean, it just makes them sound like a bunch of hippies. And like, yeah, and the surfer dudes, they'd like go on the waves and like kaboom, and they'd be like, "Whoa, that was awesome!" And you know, they're crazy and awesome at the same time.
So, were there any other people that you were usually seeing?
there were a lot of people that were Aborigines,
Mhm.
like on the side of the road sometimes,
Yeah.
just showing their culture.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But not a lot of those.
Yeah. Rarely would you see that.
Well, must be a great sight to see. So, can you describe the connection between the Australians and their natural environment?
Well, what do you mean, like?
I mean, the hillsides, how green are they? Do they tear down stuff?
No,
Or
not that much. I mean, a little.
do they-
Of course, for tables.
So, are they basically pretty in sync with the environment
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. Mainly, it's just people enjoying the sunlight, and of course, they tear down trees, but it's like everyone tears
There's
down
a lot of
trees.
trees in the
Mhm.
area.
Forests.
And I would guess that the Aborigines might be a big part of that
Yes,
preserving.
yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Do you live near or far away from the coast? I think we've already answered that.
Yeah.
Near.
And
Near.
what was life like?
It was
Well,
nice. We would always go to school.
school.
And then after, we go to the beach.
Yeah, so basically our daily life was go to school. We didn't have homework, so come home and then go to the beach.
That sounds like a fun
And
school.
soccer.
Soccer, can't
We
forget
played
soccer.
And we also had cricket.
Yeah, cricket.
So, like here, except no homework and different sports.
And beach. Here it's just corn.
Yeah. What were you taught in school about the Aborigines, if any?
Well, we weren't really taught about them much, but what I can remember is a lot of face paint. A lot of face paint with their culture. And basically, yeah, we didn't really learn much about them because we were only in the first kindergarten. So, yeah, that's basically what I remember. Face paint and, yeah,
So,
dances.
did anything that you learned, was it connected perhaps to British colonization?
No, not that we learned.
Yeah, no,
We mostly read books.
yeah.
Okay. Because
And drawing.
British colonization was pretty big on the Aborigines.
Yeah, that's what I heard from you.
So, what political regions of Australia have you lived in? What were they like?
New South Wales
New South Wales,
is where we were always at.
yeah, beautiful place, probably the most populated because Sydney's there. And it's on the east of Australia. Very nice.
Isn't Canberra there?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
Wait, isn't Melbourne in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the capital of Australia.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Isn't the capital
place.
Canberra?
Oh no, I'm quite sure it's Melbourne.
One of those
I
places.
think it's Canberra.
Anyway, very beautiful
I don't know.
place, nice people, nice everything, nice awesomely everything, basically.
So, what non-political areas were you in? Like the Eastern Highlands or the.
I think Eastern Highlands because like Bondi Beach and stuff.
Is that it?
Yeah.
There's also like the Western Plateau, which is, quote, a low flat land. So in the past year, Australia has had many droughts, floods, and a lot of other weird weather combinations. So how do you think that this weather would affect you if it came from where you lived in Australia and you were still there?
I think it would hurt our houses because of the flood that has recently happened. Well,
Yeah, and we'd probably have to move and everything, a lot of tragedies and everything. But we actually did experience one natural disaster type thing.
forest fire.
Forest fire by our house.
That's
we
gotta
just
be scary.
Yeah, we just see a fire truck drive by and our whole entire forest is on fire. Yeah, because the sun's so hot and everything.
It was a good day to experience, but it was
No one,
bad.
no one died.
No one got
That's a
hurt.
thumbs up.
Thankfully.
Back to the point, Tianto.
Right. And to end this interview, on the topic of weather, how do you think that the weather is affecting people all over Australia? From where you are in Sydney to the far northern reaches to even in the lower southwestern regions.
I think people are loving it because, I mean, in the summer, really hot, perfect for, maybe not the people in the outback, but
But
probably like
the-
give us rain.
The floods and droughts still hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how much do you think that it would affect people in different areas? Like,
I think where we are, it's just like, when it's hot, go play on the beach, but in the winter, it's like big hail balls, like big hails and everything. But I think it's really nice weather and everything, and in the outback, in the outback area, it's like,
It's really
probably people want it to be a little colder because it's not like by the beach and everything.
so droughts would definitely affect that area.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we're finished. Thank you.
More questions.
Thank you so much, Alex, for spending your time with us.